All right, everyone, let's go ahead and talk about the Bitcoin price action some more. It is still the weekend, so this unpredictable, choppy action sideways is kind of what we expected. So what I wanted to do is, instead of starting off on TradingView like we normally do, I'm going to try to focus over here in Trading Light because we haven't talked about order flow in quite some time. So I want to give you an update on that if you are curious what leveraged positions are doing in the order books. And this is a big reason as to why Bitcoin moves the way it does, is because all the leverage needs to get washed out of the market before it can move in the direction it wants to go. So what you're seeing here on the left is Binance, on the right is Bybit. Hourly time frames zoomed out quite a bit. This is going back to our low at around $53,000. And you see as prices come up and made higher lows, CVD has gone down and made lower lows. What is that? That is a hidden bullish divergence on the CVD. More positions are going negative on the exchange, whereas price is obviously making a higher low, showing that a lot of these short orders are getting absorbed. Is it just short orders? No, this could potentially be a lot of longs closing as well. But overall, I do love to see hidden CVD bullish divergences. They do seem to play out quite often. We see the exact same thing over on Bybit as well. So this is not just exclusive to Binance. You see, of course, the higher lows as well as the lower lows here on CVD. CVD stands for cumulative volume delta. Feel free to research it. CVD open interest, most important thing you can really look at on the chart, in my opinion, especially when you are leveraged trading. But yeah, the CVD bull div is very nice to see. If we zoom in here to actually get a closer look at what positions are actually doing, we'll go ahead and compare this open interest with CVD, and you can see there are quite a bit of longs, top long in this, right? So we have some longs opening. So we do have a little bit of that here on Binance, but you can actually see when we had this big spike in open interest, a lot of that was actually negative CVD. So a lot of shorts and longs opening at the same time. We jump in here to the 15-minute time frame to really see what happened. During that time frame, you can see open interest continuing to go up, and CVD trailed down within this area here. So within these 15-minute candles, right within here, that was all shorts being opened, which is pretty much the entire move of this open interest. So actually, this is not something that is concerning. There's not really a lot of longs that need to be flushed out of the market. These were shorts, and many of them are probably still trapped right now as open interest has not reset back down here to the lows. And I do think there's a good potential for a short squeeze, right? With all of these shorts being opened and Bitcoin making the higher lows, that is what you want to see for a setup that could potentially end up squeezing much higher very quick. We see over here on Bybit, very similar thing. Yes, open interest and CVD both went up during this move, so probably a lot of longs were opened, but you do see a lot of these spikes in open interest are actually confluenced with CVD going down or staying pretty flat. So it's not an overwhelming amount of longs being opened. It's pretty 50-50, which is what you want to see. Something else that's also noteworthy is we see right here a large amount of shorts are opened within one candle. So if we can get back above this level, then you're going to be trapping those shorts. So we're kind of at the point right now, if we can make the higher highs, we're going to be trapping a lot of those shorts. If not, then yes, we could potentially squeeze some of these longs, right? There are a lot of longs that were kind of opened at the top over here on Binance. Wouldn't be too surprised for the market to go ahead and squeeze them out. You also see some of this on Binance as well, right? There was a lot of longs being opened yesterday, in fact, so that's something noteworthy, right? We could sweep them, we could close them out of the market before continuing on up, but overall, nothing really too crazy there. I would say the main thing is the bull divs on the macro, right? That's the main thing we have to look at to really give us an edge in the market right now, is that we have this pretty drastic 4-hour hidden bullish divergence on the higher term time frames on both of these exchanges, as well as if I pull up my coin egg over here, this is going to give us Bybit, but the Bitcoin USD pair, not the USDT pair, which does have a lot of volume as well. So we want to see what's going on here. See the same bull div as well, right? CVD going down, price action obviously going up. So yeah, order flow overall looks pretty good. We're not seeing a ton of top longers right now in the markets. I think a lot of people have kind of given up on leverage as far as right now, and people that are trying it are kind of trying to go short. They're trying to trade the opposite side of the market, and because we have the higher lows, that is creating that divergence where price is likely to continue to go ahead and hunt the wall of worry and squeeze on up here. But let's get back into the TradingView chart, because we are still at resistance, okay? Just because we have some bullish order flow, just because there's a potential for a lot of shorts to get trapped, there's not really that many shorts in the market. The main thing is there's not that many longs in the market. That's what I wanted to point out, right? We don't have to squeeze down to take out a bunch of longs, but we could, right? We could go down lower because we're still at resistance, right? We're seeing a lot of meme coins in the market starting to go crazy. That is something that worries me, right? Whenever you have lower cap memes doing 10, 20, 30x's, it can signal tops in the market. I think we're in the mania phase, and the mania phase is going to continue for quite some time. When I say quite some time, maybe 2 more weeks to a couple months from now. I do think the market's going to be topping out sooner rather than later, but not necessarily already. I do think there's a higher probability we're squeezing up to all-time highs. That's been my base case this entire time. And you can see right now, I mean, we're claiming this volume. So let's see if we can actually get above this, flip all of this into support, going into the week open. Still the weekend, so chopping in here was actually good to see. We didn't want to be making those CME gaps. Now let's go into this next week's open and see what price action can give us. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to cover today was that order flow, to give you an update on it and kind of my thoughts on where that stands as we go into this next week. Everything else I've been saying still remains the same, but only time will tell. We'll see how it does play out. If you do have any questions about anything I talked about or just want to join the community for this channel, link to my Discord is in the description down below. I also have a VIP Discord. Feel free to click on that link, read more about it, decide for yourself if it's worth your money or not. And then also down in that description, you'll see a bunch of exchanges. Those are my partners where you can get exclusive bonuses and rewards if you use my referral links to sign up. So don't miss out on that. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.